They came from far and wide to farewell Cambodia's eco-warrior. Chut Wutty was a soldier turned environmental activist, a defender of the forests and an arch enemy of the business interests exploiting them. Wutty was shot and killed in a jungle clearing in a remote and lawless corner of the country. He'd been investigating in an area where illegal logging is rife, but many here believe he may have uncovered something else.
What happened is that we reached the stage in Cambodia where people get killed for looking at things. And they get killed by government officials working for an illegal racket.
Marcus Hardtke had a close and unique partnership with Wutty in the battle to protect Cambodia's natural resources. He's been flying under the radar for years as an investigator for environmental campaign organisations. Working behind the scenes, he was channeling funds to Wutty, who was active on the ground.
It's a risky job. It's like war. It's a front line. And if you stand up against a real mafia organization, which is what it is, it's textbook organized crime, you live dangerously.
Whether it was arguing the point with officials trying to shut down his workshops on human rights, confronting illegal loggers and photographing them in the act, or out in the forests leading and inspiring protests, Wutty had many enemies.
He's a huge loss. He really is a massive loss. I've never met anyone so utterly dedicated to what they're doing.
Wildlife photographer and filmmaker Alan Michaud also worked closely with Wutty and says his military background made him a force to be reckoned with. Alan took this footage last year as Wutty led villagers on patrol through their supposedly protected forest home. After discovering a stockpile of unmarked illegal timber, they took drastic action.
Nobody knew who it was, and they decided to burn it, which is what they've been doing a lot of up there. Shortly after setting fire to it, the local police chief turned up.
Things got ugly. That's Wutty on the ground.
And then they tried to grab Wutty and arrest him, and at that point the protesters jumped to his aid. They grabbed sticks. I mean, despite the fact they're facing people with AK-47s, they grabbed sticks and tried to defend Wutty. Fucking mad.
The villagers managed to get Wutty out. Surrounding his car, they escorted him to safety. We join hundreds of Wutty's friends and colleagues on a pilgrimage to the place where he died. As we weave our way through the central Cardamom mountains, Marcus and Alan are shocked to see how this once dense forest has been opened up.
I had no idea they'd gone to this scale here. But this was just a tiny little track.
It shows you, how quick it can all fade away. Within a few years, boom.
Some of the construction is on a grand scale. 4 huge hydroelectric dams are being built here by Chinese business interests. Not far from where Wutty was killed, we stop at a fenced compound with 2 guard towers and floodlights.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Is it? Timber?
Looks a bit like rosewood here. It seems to be luxury.
Hello. Rosewood sells here at source for thousands of dollars per cubic metre. We're told the timber behind the fence is legally obtained from the area to be flooded by one of the dams, which the employee says they have a permit to clear.
It's very The company is called Timber Green, one of several that Wutty was investigating when he was killed. This looks like obviously worth a lot of money. Another man shows up, and he's looking a little menacing with something hidden under his shirt.
Yeah, they have a certain modus operandi.
Marcus doesn't believe a word of what we've just heard. As we drive away, he explains why he thinks Timber Green is running an illegal racket.
It's basically timber laundering. They have a permit for the dam to cut the reservoir. Then they're just running all over the mountains, and they're paying people to bring them whatever has value. Focusing, of course, on the most valuable stuff first.
A little further on, we join the others at the spot where Wutty was killed. It's the site of another Timber Green operation. Two people lost their lives that day, Chut Wutty and a military policeman. Both were shot dead. Wutty had been escorting 2 journalists who were looking into illegal activity in the area. They'd been taking photographs of a plant called Yellow Vine, and the military policeman wanted to seize their cameras. Human rights investigators say beyond that, there are more questions than answers. They're still wondering how the military policeman who apparently shot Wutty ended up dead himself. No wonder they're confused. From day one, the Cambodian authorities have repeatedly changed their version of the story. At first, they claimed that Wutty may have fired the first shot. But then it was revealed that while he was armed, his pistol's magazine was still full. Then they said that the military policeman was so racked by regret after shooting Wutty that he shot himself twice, once in the stomach and once in the chest. After widespread ridicule of this scenario, the government team then came up with their third and final version of events. They said a security officer at Timber Green, Ran Borat, accidentally shot the military policeman in Ratana, who had just shot Wutty.
Chut Wutty គឺពិតជាត្រូវបានបាញ់ដោយឥនរតនាដែលបាញ់ឡានទៅក៏ផ្លាតត្រូវឈ្មោះ Chut Wutty នឹងស្លាប់ប្រកបមែនហើយឈ្មោះឥនសំទុះឈ្មោះរ៉ាន់បរតហ្នឹងគឺពិតជាបានដណ្ដើមកំភ្លើងពីឈ្មោះឥនរតនាហ្នឹងគឺគាត់នៅក្នុងគោលបំណងមួយដើម្បីរាំងស្កាត់កុំឲ្យបាញ់បន្ថែមទៀតហ្នឹងក៏បណ្ដាលឲ្យផ្ទុះកំភ្លើងហ្នឹងគឺត្រូវឥនរតនាស្លាប់នៅនឹងកន្លែងទៅ
We need to find those things out, okay?
Ran Borat is now scheduled to face trial, but human rights groups trying to conduct their own investigations are not impressed.
So now they try to put the blame on this guy, Ran Borat. Was he armed?
No.
So the one guy they arrested as a prime suspect wasn't even armed.
This is like a fourth cover-up.
But for God's sake, the previous theorists or the investigators need to be investigated for cover-up, for basically trying to cover up the whole thing.
Marcus is determined to find answers.
That's why I really came here, to find out what happened. What is so important over here that people die for it or kill for it.
After a short walk, we discover a couple of Timbergreen's sawmills. While the company may well have a permit to clear the area to be flooded by the dam, we quickly uncover evidence that a lot of rosewood passed through here. One man confirms that the company pays people to go further into the forest, outside of their concession area, to fell valuable trees and bring them here. He appears to be jealous that he's not able to make the big money that others are making from the timber they get from outside the concession area.
Okay, so many different people come from all over. People who don't work for the company, they just come and sell here. No, it's a recurring business model. You get a license that gives you a sort of justification for being in the area, and then you just go for whatever is profitable. And without oversight, this is what we're seeing. We have seen it with bloody every dam so far. Every dam construction had this model.
But there's something else going on here. Everywhere we look, there are stacks of a creeper called yellow vine and large soaking tanks for processing it.
Wutty was on the right track. Wutty was, his nose was correct. He found the right place.
Marcus has seen setups like this before while investigating drug labs on the Thai border.
There's a pretty well-established link between yellow wine and drug production, although the details are still a little bit unclear.
So what can you tell us about yellow vine? Is it illegal? Is it legal? What? Huh? No idea. So what's all this? Why are they here? They have no idea about anything. Is it illegal or legal? No idea? Nobody has any clue. The cardamom forest has already been plundered for saffrole oil, which is extracted from the root bark of the sassafras tree and used as the primary precursor in the manufacture of MDMA, or ecstasy. Dateline understands that yellow vine is not on the radar of drug enforcement agencies, even though, like saffrole, its active compound bears a striking similarity to ecstasy.
This is ecstasy here. This complex medicinal compound called berberine, which is the main active ingredient of yellow vine, half of the compound is ecstasy.
Andrew MacDonald from the biology department of the University of Texas has been looking at the chemical makeup of yellow vine and says it could be used in drug production.
In my opinion, it's likely, and I base that not so much on just the fact that this compound has the backbone of ecstasy in it. I base that on the fact that This extraction effort and the plant product itself disappears. It's secretive, and it's taking place under armed guards in the recesses of dense dark forests.
MacDonald has a long connection with Cambodia. He knew Chut Wutty very well from field trips in the Cardamoms, and they'd spoken about yellow vine just 1 week before his death. Wutty was convinced of the drug link.
And knowing the circumstances of his death, that he was killed not but a few minutes after taking pictures of an extraction tank in the middle of the Cardamom Mountains, if you connect the dots, it's highly suspect. Where are the tons and tons of this plant extract going? Who's buying it? Well, there's a trail, as they say, follow the money. Who's doing it? What are they doing with it?
Yellow vine apparently has a traditional use as a cure for stomachache, but Marcus believes the scale of the forest operation and the secrecy surrounding it is suspicious.
It's just too much money and so much high-level interest in that stuff to be just a traditional medicine for a few cents.
Dateline put questions on illegal logging and yellow vine to Timber Green, but they said they were too busy to respond. According to newspaper reports in Cambodia, they deny any involvement in any illegal activities or any connection with Wutty's death. Marcus, however, has made up his mind.
This is why he got killed, because they didn't want this to become public.
For the government, this case is closed, and a proper investigation into the issues that Wutty wanted to expose has been shut down. But with his death, Wutty may have achieved as much as he did in life, throwing light on some of the dark practices going on all around this country.